Something that should surprise no one who follows this channel. We're looking at a box. And that means we're going to be opening the box. But first we're going to be looking at the box to see what happened in its transit from the United Kingdom to the Republic of Korea. Probably when this box was sent, it did not have this ventilation system installed where we could see the packing peanuts and whatnot. Now, this package comes to me from Triple Ace Games. Triple Ace Games are known for, well, games of different types. Mostly we talk about their role-playing games on this channel, but there are also card games and board games of different types like Exploriana and Rocket Race, and one of my favorites, Cadaver, which are, quick play and fun and engaging tabletop games. But in this box is not something like that. This is one of the other things that Triple Ace has gotten involved in, and that's interesting themed dice production. You can see on the channel other videos where we look at the Nordic themed, Northern European or Viking themed dice. And these ones follow an Egyptian theme. So let's take a look at them and the Canopic jar dice kits that come with them. All right, making use of the transit provided hole, I cut open the end of the box and we can see the first item that we'll take a look at. This is a neoprene, flexible dice tray. All right. And I'm hoping to get it out of here. Oh, here comes a dice bag. That's pretty stellar, I think. Right? Strong visual impact. Okay. And then looking down in the hole, we get our first glimpse of the dice. All right, so let's take a look at the dice bag. This has almost a suede feel to it. Black on the back, Eye of Ra on the front. The dice tray is currently snapped. So I'm trying to open it one-handed. Just not all that difficult. And we have, voila. We see that it's produced by All Rolled Up. It has a soft, almost fabric feel on the inside. It has a textured, rubbery feel on the outside. And, of course, it snaps together as we have seen in other places with each of the corners to give us a portable dice tray. Right? So that's pretty cool. Now, why there's bubble wrap inside the package is that in addition to the dice bag, we have these Canopic jar themed dice boxes in a hard resin or plastic. There were two of these available, one with the head of Anubis and the other with a scarab design, one in red and one in green. So let's take a look at those first. All right. So it's translucent. Very nice. And on the front we have a sort of cartouche. Should we push the red button? Ah, there we go. Okay. Now looking down inside, we have the Egyptian dice box. Do not leave in direct sunlight. Do not drop. Right, this is not a toy. Okay. Nice texture. Okay. And we have the scarab. So locked and open. A little difficult to do one-handed. All right. So as you can see, the interiors are wooden, right? And this is Triple Ace Games' partner company, the Dice Dudes. So nice and crisp. All right. So they hold a certain number of dice, right? 2 sets in here and 1 set in here. So let's take a look at the dice. So starting in the plastic, I ordered a standard 7-die set, and I ordered 10 D6s because, you know, D6s, and I ordered some extras, right? 2 additional D6s and an additional D10. So here is the face for 1 and 2, 4, 3, right, back to 1, 2, here's our 6, and here is our 5. Okay. So each of the dice is different, yet obviously of the same theme. So here's our D6, the D20, right? We have our 1. Oops. And we have our 20. So our standard D10. And our 10s, D10, D8, the amazing D12, and the D4. D4 having the largest faces available for the iconography. Okay, so that is a quick look at the rewards from the Egyptian Dice Kickstarter. Right. On camera, directly under the light, they have an almost royal blue look. To my eye, it's darker. When I hold them in my hand, they appear darker than they do on camera. Right. So I've put all 12 of the D6s in here and the 1 D10, as you can see. They're all locked in place, sealed away for all time. In here, we just have the 7-die set. You can see there's a little bit of room for some additional dice. Maybe you have an extra D6, or you have an extra D20 or D10, something like that, depending on what you're playing. All right, now this one is not able to stand up on its own with the lid open, and actually the scarab isn't either. The lids are heavy enough to tip them over, so they are to be kept closed to protect their precious cargo. So, with the all rolled up Egyptian themed dice tray and the Egyptian themed and very nice feeling dice bag, plus the 2 Canopic jars, not to mention the dice, this Kickstarter is very satisfying. And hopefully, if this is your first time to see these products and you're interested in them, they will soon be available and will, for a while, be available from the Dice Dudes through Triple Ace Games.